If you go on to enjoy the video, do me a favour and hit that like button. It really does help out the channel a lot. And through Team of the Season, we are going to be doing a hell of a lot of player reviews. And of course, if you need any coins to get you through Team of the Season, head over to u7buy.com. Through Team of the Season, they are doing a pretty big promotion. 15% off when you use the code TVM at checkout. The link is in the description. What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Here he is then. It is 89 rated Team of the Season Chiesa. This guy on the market, I think, is about 100. Can you imagine? I think he's about 350k, maybe. He might have come up or down by now. It depends on what the market is doing. It depends what platform you're on, etc. But either way, it's one of those cards that I think a lot of people will turn their nose up at, because all they'll do is they'll look at the 89 rating, they'll go and have a look on the market, and they'll see Leon Bailey, for example, who's probably a little bit cheaper, and they'll instantly think, right, well, why would I want to go and spend more on this guy? Well, there's other things. You need to delve a little bit deeper. Chiesa is actually a 92 rated player without a chem style. And I know that you're thinking, well, no, he's not. He's an 89 rated player without a chem style, because I can see it right in front of me. And yeah, you're technically right, I suppose. But if you actually add up all the stats and you calculate it according to Futbin, points per position, he is actually a 92 rated left wing. If you give him the most popular chem style as well, which is a marksman, you actually turn him into a 95. You did not mishear me. 95 rated left wing or a 95 rated centre forward. Absolutely incredible. I've seen a few people already play this guy at left wing back and they give him a shadow. If you want my honest opinion, that is a complete waste, because he only turns into a 79 rated left wing. Going forward, obviously you're going to get the benefits, but in terms of defending, he has 71 strength and not great defending. Good defensive awareness, to be fair, but he can't defend. I think EA have given him that defensive awareness, knowing full well what people are going to do, because his defensive awareness has gone up by 15, which is a little bit weird considering most of the season he has played as a central player. That's what really gets my... It's a bit weird as well. I think most of the season he's played central. He had a striker man of the match card. His base card is a centre forward, but Juve fans and Italian League football fans, or people just in the know in general, feel free to let me know in the comments where Chiesa has played this season, because I'm not entirely sure. Should have had so many informs though. 4-star, 4-star, high work rates. Not ideal for the high if you actually want to use him as an attacker. For the purpose of this review, by the way, I don't really use left mids or left wings. I do use left wing backs, but I didn't want to play him there because I kind of thought it would be a waste, and I would literally be forcing him forward in order to observe how good he is in attack. So for the most part, he played as a striker, but be aware that he was playing as a cam for a few games as well. And of course, we have given him the marksman, so he does have the little bit of a strength boost up to 81. He has that dribbling ball control boost to take it to 99. The reactions are now at 93. His finishing has been boosted to 95, and of course his long shots are up to 99. Nice short passing on him as well. Good crossing, good vision. He's very fast. He has the skills, decent weak foot, the agility. The balance is maybe a little bit on the lower side. I know a few people have mentioned the composure. He's a very underrated player in world football, actually, playing very well for Juve, arguably. And I can't believe I'm about to say this, but he's arguably been better than Ronaldo this season. Or at least he's been on par with him. Ronaldo has done very well, of course. Anyway, let's not talk about real world football. That just causes controversy. How good is this guy in game? I mean, you can look at the clips for yourself. He is a bit of a joy to use. In terms of like negatives, I mean, we're at that stage of the game now with Team of the Season cards, and in particular when you use top league Team of the Season cards. Of course, if I went through the EFL and I used a few of the 85s, there would definitely be some points of discussion. This doesn't work, that isn't quite good enough, it would be good if this was higher, etc. and so on. But when you use players like this and you're looking at top 5 league players, there aren't going to be that many negatives to speak of, because they are quite literally that high rated. And that is one of those situations that we're in right now. In terms of negatives, I can't really pick anything out that I would say is that bad. Like, I mean, without a chem style, and looking at it purely from, you know, just a box fresh perspective, I guess composure, we've already mentioned it. In front of goal, every now and again, you will get the odd shot that kind of just skews wide and it really shouldn't. or it just goes straight down the throat of the goalkeeper. He does have 85 natural finishing and composure. You could argue that that is obviously to blame, and even though he is a 92 rated card on paper, that is going to come into question every now and again. The further back you play him, of course, the less chance he's going to have at goal. It's not really going to be that big a deal. If you give him a marksman, by the way, in terms of a striker, it turns into a 91 rated striker. And his finishing is actually quite good. I'm criticising it because I have to. There's nothing else to talk about in terms of his negatives. He is very good on the ball. I am a massive fan of trying to run through people with this guy. He is a lot of fun to just pick up the ball and let him run. He's got the pace. I've seen a few people use this card and they're giving him hunters. I do not understand the logic behind it. Yes, you get that plus 10 finishing, a little bit higher positioning. Of course, you do get a volleys boost if you're interested, but you're only getting 5 sprint speed, 2 acceleration. There really is no need. If you have to, and I mean if you absolutely have to give him a chem style that's going to boost the finish, not the finishing, the speed, then maybe a hawk. Go with that, because at least you're getting a little bit of strength and you are getting the pace as well. And it takes it just enough as a hunter. Don't waste a hunter on that. It's absolutely pointless. But in my honest opinion, a marksman is where you want to go with this if you plan to use him as an attacker. If you want to use him, I mean, what does an engine do, interestingly enough? It still turns him into a 95 rated. And of course, if you want to play him further back, and we're talking an actual left mid in a 4-1-2-2, for example, maybe an engine is the way to go, because you do get that balance boost, the agility goes up, the dribbling goes up, the pace goes up, you improve that passing, you don't get the finishing, but he's not going to be in front of goal that often, so you could go with the engine. But the marksman, for me, really did do it. I really enjoyed him. He's decent enough in front of goal. I didn't really have too many complaints. Like I said, the composure, just something to pick on for the sake of being sort of devil's advocate, really, because I can't go around saying that every single card is a banger. Is this worth it in terms of price? I mean, it's going to come down to what fodder you have. It's going to come down to whether he links in your team or not. I don't actually know. Like, the price is fluctuating all over the place, so it's really difficult to sort of tell an exact price. But I think it's a good SBC, to be honest. I mean, I did it, and I'm not going to do every single SBC that EA dropped this year in terms of team of the season, because I won't be able to afford it, but I did it because it links to my Ronaldo. I can get links elsewhere as well as the icons and such that we've used with him, but he is a very good card. And even if you do it and you don't have Ronaldo, you can bring him off the bench, and what a card to have off the bench. Big fan, and I hope that this is a sign of things to come from EA in terms of team of the season SBCs. It's not super cheap, but it's not super expensive. I think it's bang on where it should be. Well done, EA. Great card. If you want my advice and he does fit your team, get it done. Fantastic. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like him? Do you not like him? There are going to be some cards I am going to criticise, even though their stats suggest that they're fantastic. But I do really like this guy in game. I think he's a very good player. If you have enjoyed this review, though, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.